Okay, we've got a bit to read here, but let's not let that intimidate us. So it's a 5-mark question. The results of the survey showed that tourists generally spent different amounts per person depending on their gender and their country of origin. Okay, the lookup table in the countries worksheet, let's have a look at that. Indicates the estimated amount of male and female tourists, from various countries spent per day per country of origin. So there's the countries of origin, and there's how much the male and female spent per day. So that makes sense. Insert a formula in cell L7, obviously that's L7 here, to calculate the total estimated amount spent by the tourist. Nelly Moran, for the number of days, column F, he's stayed in Accra. So he is male, you can see the 3 there, telling him that it's male. It's the same as for the previous question. Hint, use a VLOOKUP function to determine the estimated amount that male or female tourists spend per day based on their country of origin. Right, so we actually need the total estimated amount spent by the tourist. So it's an estimated amount, it's not the total, and obviously we're going to use this number for the amount they spend per day. Right, so first thing, let's get cracking. We might as well do the VLOOKUP function. It also says here, if we notice, that the formula must work correctly, so we have to make sure anything we put in here is based on what's in the columns, and it will get copied down. So let's have a look at that. Now first of all, the lookup value. What are we looking up? We're looking up the country that he's in. So this is the lookup value that we're going to look up, and then the table array. Now the table array is obviously here, so we need to select the whole of this table. We can go all the way down, select everything. It's a good thing at this point, because we're going to copy the table down, to use our absolute cell referencing and make sure that we don't, when we copy the table down, lose any equations because they're done wrong. So now we've put a lock on there. Now what that means is when we copy the function down, it will go from D7 and then it will become E7. But when we copy this down, we'll still be looking at the same countries table. Now this is important, the column index number. Now obviously in this case it is male, so we would put a 3 in this case, but if we put a 3 here, when we copy it down it won't work. But we'll notice that the gender code corresponds with the column in this table that male and females are in. So we can actually make sure here, and I'm just going to delete that because I was just showing you, we can actually make sure here that we write the gender code as the column, because males are in column 3 and females are in column 2. So what's the range that they're going to look up? Well, we either need to put true or false here, and it tells us exactly what to do there. So true if omitted, found an exact match is false, so we want an exact match. So let's write false and write that correctly maybe. Alright, so then we say OK, that should give us our answer. Bear in mind, however, this is not the amount per day. So we need to now times that by the number of days that he stayed, because he didn't stay for 1 day. That's the amount per day, if we remember. He stayed for 8 days, so we must select F7, which tells us exactly how many days he stayed. Now hopefully I should be able to check this. If it stays at 31,185, then I'm assuming that I've got that completely right.